guys, welcome back. So it has been a long time since my last video. I think the last video that I put up was back in June sometime. So anyways, I wanted to go ahead and give y'all an update on our journey to baby number 2. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I don't even remember what my last update was for our whole, TTC journey videos. Basically this whole year we sort of took a break, I guess, as far as infertility treatments and OPK tests and basal body temps and all that stuff. Just kind of threw it out the window a little bit. Occasionally I would do a test or a pregnancy test or whatever, but it wasn't like before. Like, that just became stressful. It was almost like a job, just trying to keep track of everything. So anyways, we didn't do that this year. Then I guess we had talked about, so if you've been following long enough, you know that we're going to be going to Disney World here, actually in a couple days, and I have my 5K, 10K, and half marathon all scheduled and ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and try those. I don't know how successful I'll be, but I'm going to give it my best. And then as far as trying to have a baby, so we sort of, like I said, we took a break from all of that, and then if you remember last year, what was it, October, November, and December, I was on FemVue. For October, we did an IUI, but then November and December, my cycles fell on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and nobody was in the office at our fertility doctor for whatever reason, so we didn't get to do IUIs. So we did the one in October. It wasn't successful. Then for November and December, I was just on the FemVue, and we did our own thing, and still no baby. So then come January, like, I was just tired of all that stuff, like the added stress of the whole fertility stuff on top of not being able to get pregnant. It just becomes a lot, and you just need a break sometimes. So that's what we did. But then it turns out now that our new insurance doesn't cover anything as far as infertility treatments. They cover contraceptives and terminations, but they don't cover anything to do with getting a baby. So that's a whole nother video, a whole nother rant, but we're not going to go there. So anyways, so last month we decided to start doing some stuff as far as the fertility treatment stuff goes, just to take more of a look at what's going on inside of my body. So last year when we did the FemVue, we didn't do any real internal exams or anything like that for me. My husband had his semen analysis. And everything was fine there with him. And as far as me, like, we did a preliminary ultrasound where they just kind of looked at my uterus and my ovaries, and I took a video of all that and stuff, but it was just a basic ultrasound, right? So we did that, and I did my blood work and all that stuff. Everything was normal parameters there, but that was it. That's all we did. So anyways, after 2+ years of trying to have a baby with no success, we decided it was time for a more thorough exam. So I went in last month on day 6 of my cycle to do the SIS FemVue. So that's a saline sonogram. It's sort of like the HSG, only it's with a sonogram versus an x-ray. So avoid the radiation, but it gives basically a similar result. So they went in there, they put the, and I didn't record anything while I was there because I was so nervous. Like, I don't know, I was paranoid that it was totally going to hurt, and I was just scared. I don't know why, I was just really scared. So anyways, we went in, they put in the catheter and all that good stuff, and they put the saline inside, and then they did the bubbles and all that stuff. So it didn't really hurt in the beginning, but anyways, so for the exam, my uterus is totally fine. Ovaries are fine, tubes are fine, no polyps, no fibroids, no scar tissue, tubes are clear, whatever. And I will tell you, like, I was really upset. Like, I was thinking going into there that they were going to find a problem, and that would be the reason we hadn't gotten pregnant, and then there would be something to fix. But when there was absolutely nothing wrong with me, like, I got angry. Like, I wanted there to be a problem so that they could fix something. If there isn't a problem, then why are we not getting pregnant? What is the reason for that? So after I got over, that feeling and just realized, like, okay, well, at least there's nothing wrong with me. I don't have to have surgery. I don't have to do anything like that. So, great. That is a good thing, you know. But in the moment, I was frustrated about it. So, anyways, we did that. Everything was good there. Like I said, that was day 6 of my cycle last month. I don't remember the date. But anyways, day 6. While we were there, my doctor said she could start me on the Clomid that cycle. So normally people do Clomid like days 3 to 7 or 5 to 10. And I was on day 6, so she went ahead and just started me on it that day. And I did it from day 6 to 11. And then on cycle day 12, I went in for an ultrasound. They looked at my ovaries to check my eggs and I guess my uterine lining and stuff. I believe my uterine lining was like 9 millimeters. I wanted to say centimeters. Millimeters, 9 millimeters, I think so. And then over on my right ovary, I believe it was, I had one dominant follicle that was 18 millimeters. And then one sort of behind it was like 14 millimeters. And then over on my left side, there was like 5 smaller ones that weren't really going to do anything. So everything was fine there. I wasn't like mass producing eggs or anything because I already ovulate. So I guess she was hoping that egg quality would be better, or, you know, maybe I would produce 1 or 2, whatever eggs just for a better chance of something, you know, creating a baby, I guess, whatever. So only had one dominant, and like I said, that was cycle day 12. Then on cycle day 15, I ovulated, and that was all fine and dandy. As far as the Clomid went, I forgot to mention, I was on 100 milligrams. We didn't do the 50. She bumped me straight to 100. As far as symptoms go, the only thing, well, I say the only thing, I was pretty emotional. You know, I'm naturally one of those people who kind of just cries anyway. So that was like amplified. And I was getting hot flashes and occasionally a headache or 2. So that was my symptoms pretty much while I was on the Clomid. Then, what was I going to say? Oh, so we did that. And then I went in for my ultrasound. And then 7 days after my ovulation, I went in for a progesterone blood test. And the results for that was, it was at an 11. So I did ovulate. Everything was fine there. And I was super, super hopeful. Like, yeah, a lot of times, like, when you're trying, like, during the first part, as you're, like, getting up to ovulation, like, you're super hopeful. You're like, this is the month it's going to happen. But then after I ovulate, like, on the second half, when you're waiting, you know, that 2-week wait window, I just, like, you'd lose hope. Like, you just think, there's no way, I'm out, it's not working. Well, this month was totally different. Like, I thought, this is it. There's, you know, I had my saline sonogram, everything's fine. I got Clomid, 100 milligrams, so it wasn't even 50, but it was 100. Egg is good. I got to see the egg. I asked for a picture. Like, that's my baby. Like, there it is, right? Sadly, 3 days ago, I started, so, not pregnant. I didn't go in for the blood test, you know, for the HSG beta test, I guess, just because I didn't want to pay for bad news. I don't know, whatever. So that was that. When my cycle started again, like, I just went through the whole emotions of just mad, sad, like, it's just frustrating, you know. I'm 31. I know someone had asked me how old I was. 31. Sydney is turning 3 this Saturday, so in like 2 days, I guess, she'll be 3. And I just really want her to have a sibling. I want us to have another baby or 2 or 3 or whatever, and I don't really know when that's going to happen. I don't know. So it just gets frustrating when you really think it's going to be your time and it just isn't. So I don't know. We keep waiting. But anyways, I'm on cycle day 3 today, and I just started Clomid again at 100 milligrams. Is that right? 100 milligrams, I guess. So I'll do that from days 3 to 7. I'll check for ovulation. We're just going to do our own thing. We're not doing any IUIs or anything like that. Like I said, our insurance doesn't cover any of that, and it would be like $1,500 for an IUI cycle that's monitored and stuff like that. So we're going to skip on that and just kind of do our thing. And then we just found out that our fertility clinic is not going to be doing like basic fertility treatment. I don't even know what that means, but basically they're not gonna, you can't just like, oh, take Clomid and that's it. So I don't really know. I'm not gonna get into all that, but basically our time with them is kind of coming to an end. So if this month it doesn't work, then I think we're going to look for a different clinic that we can go to where they will give us, you know, the cheaper route, since we don't want to pay whatever. So that's that. So yeah, that's it. I guess we're going to wait at this point. I'm not real sure what videos you're going to see from me. I had told y'all before that I wasn't really going to do stuff, but I'm planning to kind of bring those videos back now as far as our journey to baby number 2. I'm hoping it's somewhere here around the corner really soon. I know I say that on all my updates, like, hopefully this is the month, right? But we just know it's coming. It's coming sometime. It's got to, right? So, anyways, we are just going to wait. We're going to pray about it. We're going to hope it happens real soon. And I'll try to keep y'all updated. I may do a video as far as my ovulation tests. I'm going to kind of start those back up again. I don't know that I'm going to do any more of the basal body temperature testing, just because it gets really old when doing that every day, whatever. So, I'm not going to do that. I know that I ovulate. Everything's fine. Everything's like clockwork with me. So everything seems fine. I'm just, there's no baby that wants to stick and get cozy inside my uterus for whatever reason. So anyways, we're just going to kind of wait, see what happens. I'll try and update you guys. Like I said, we're going to Disney World, so I don't know if I'm going to do some like family vlog videos on here and stuff while we're at our trip, or what I'm doing exactly yet, but I'll try and keep y'all posted. And I might do a pregnancy test video, possibly. I don't know. I didn't really want to just keep doing like negative pregnancy tests, but at the same time it's fun to kind of keep track of my cycles. Like right now, I don't even know what cycle I'm on. I just know that I had a miscarriage July 4th of 2015. So it's been a while. So anyways, trying to, you know, get back into that, see which cycle I'm on, what the process is, and maybe one of these days I will catch, you know, my BFP or my big fat positive. Because at this point, like, whenever I take pregnancy tests, I don't even record it. Like, so the day that I do get a positive, I'm not even going to see that result. And I think it would be really cool to have that on film. So I might start just recording them and publishing them. I don't know. Let me know that down in the comments. Do you want to see them either way, or do you just want to wait for a positive? Just let me know. So anyways, guys, I don't want to make this video be too long. Sorry it's been so long since you've heard from me. But I post things on Instagram sometimes, so go ahead and check me out over there if you're interested. And I will try and keep you updated more frequently from now on. So thank you guys for following along. I appreciate it. Oh, and I know I've gotten a bunch of new subscribers, and I think a bunch of you are from a mirror video that I made, I don't know, over a year ago. So if you're not into this whole infertility video stuff, I'm sorry. I did that one video a long time ago, and I know it doesn't really match anything on my channel. So, but anyways, I'm super excited to have all of you here following me along on this journey, and I hope that someday soon we will have our big fat positive and a baby number 2 on the way, and little Miss Sydney Ann will have a little brother or a little sister. So anyways, stick around, guys, and I hope to see you soon. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that little bell down below so you're notified when I put up new videos, because I promise they're going to be more often, I promise. So anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.